every time he talks.
Fuck the M6, it's an absolute miracle. This tour finishes in December 2025. It should be the support act going on now. He's somewhere near Preston.
Hey!
This tour is on the road for another 18 months. It's touring the world, Singapore, Australia, USA, Canada. It's finishing in the London Palladium, but tonight it's the up-running late show in fucking Lancaster. Hit the music. Ladies and gentlemen, here with his new show, Hyperactive. It's Russell Gay. Fucking hell. Anyone else? In the jam? That was tight, wasn't it? Fuck me. I've never ever missed a show. Thank God it was Pete that was delayed, not me. He's great, but thank fuck it's him that's stranded. I can honestly say nothing funny happened on the way to the theatre. Not a single funny fucking thing has happened. In the 3.5 hours it took me to get from Manchester to here. Absolutely unbelievable. Thank you so much for being understanding. I've gone up as late as I can. Hopefully there's not people going, oh, it's a support act first, fuck it, we'll just go for a beer. There's probably those cunts, let's face it, where are they? Over in the pub thinking they're missing the new guy. But nothing we can do. Show must go on. We're straight fucking through. Like that, didn't you, dirty cow? Wheel it forward. Wheel it to the end of it. Straight through. Don't worry, it's a safety pit. This would have made a lot more sense at 8:40 after you've been warmed up, but now we're going in dry, Lancaster. Dry. Sawdust for lube, that's what you're getting. I tell you what, I don't know, last time I was here I was telling you that Lancaster was my choice of staycation during COVID. I don't know if anyone remembers that. Everyone was going, let's go to York where it's £1,000 a night. What about Cornwall? You have to give a kidney for a B&B. So my idea was, where does nobody fucking go on holiday in the UK? We had the best 7 nights just out of town in that posh hotel opposite the uni, exploring the streets of Lancaster. Yeah, my daughter's fucking 6 at the time. She was happy as a pig in shit, looking at bits of old brick and rapey old castles where Tudor boys were penetrated in their arseholes. So yeah, I couldn't look round. So I'm well acquainted with the streets of Lancaster. It's also, when I started working here, I played the uni and I've done this theatre multiple times. So it's a place dear to my heart, and I think of it as a city, yeah? A grand city set atop of Lancashire. The last gateway before you enter the lakes, Master Frodo, right? Just fed by multi. You look at it on the map, you can't get enough fucking roads going into it. It's like a Scotsman's arteries, right? So no one was more surprised than me this afternoon how fucking devastatingly impossible it is to reach this fucker if the M6 closes. They're on the M6, I can guarantee they're on the M6 having an argument. I fucking told you we should have left earlier, Gary. You not fucking told, you fucking drive, Becky, you fucking bastard. I guarantee it. It's only because I was already in Manchester I'm fucking here. Lancaster, within seconds, it went from motorway close to ding 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 ding. Not even road markings. Just people with like one eye and one tooth going, the strangers passing through. They must have closed the main gateway to the lakes. Silence, Master Frodo. Let us see where the old ladies are. There was a 20p toll bridge. 20p! I got put into a fucking time portal. My tour manager, the sat nav's just like a joke in there. No one's lived here for centuries. There's just like an old lady at the side of the road going, a traveller passes through. Has he got a kind face? Silent blind, Margaret. Make him pay the toll with 1 silver coin. 1 hexagonal coin. Oh, he may pass through now, 20 pence have been paid. Even 1,000 cars pass through, you couldn't afford 1 fucking gram of plaster on today's prices. What's their fucking funding? And the village on the other side was called Pilling! Pilling! Everyone's like, oh, fucking off their tits! The techno coming out of the farmhouse was unreal! Fucking farmers, like, even the sheep were off their fucking tits! They normally chew anyway, but this one was fucking going into cut. Got some more card? Yes, mate. Give me some. The town of Pilling. Fucking couldn't make it up. Lucky enough there was a burger van, so we didn't go hungry. So I got to fucking glass your face, or whatever it's called, glass and... The whole place is fucked, covered in water, just some cunt selling a burger on the hill. Who's buying it? How much do you look like burgers? It's worth the boat journey. We late more often. Anyway, good evening. Anyone who's travelled far, people who live in Lancaster are like, what is he talking about? Those who have travelled in know what I'm talking about. Did anyone get diverted via Pilling? Yeah, a few of you, yeah. You were stuck as well. Where have you come in from?
We came the same way as you.
Did you? Not exactly the same. You were in my garden earlier going, what time's it leaving? What time's it leaving? My bean's going to fall off here. Joined us on the road, you mean? Fucking creepy bastard. I don't like this safety gap. Does anyone know where these people are? Are they supposed to be with anyone? I find it weird, a gig that's sold out so fast. Well, not really the best seats in the house for the British comedians. So they're the worst seats in the front. Only Americans sit at the front on purpose. Hey, they go to the front, they'll be the premium seats, so I'll get a better view. I love it, they come to the Comedy Store in London. How comes we're getting the front row first? Oh my God, we'll be really close to the comic. Good evening, what's your name, you prick? Oh my God. Is that humour to you guys? Yeah, please, fuck off. They say this to at the front hoping to be picked on. That's how fucked up we are as a culture. Ah, it's a classic night out. He laid into me, I looked alright, cunt. Bizarre. Do worry though, don't I? Is that what's going on at the end there? You alright? Yeah, just checking. I didn't even see you at first. You just emerged out of the darkness like Hagrid's nephew or something. Yeah, he is. What's his name? What's his name? I don't know why I'm speaking to her. It looks like she's taking care of you on some level. So what's going on here? You a couple? Your wife. That's a wedding round here. Wife. And now you are betrothed. That's probably how we mated, Pilling. Bring the maidens to the village square. Present the vulvas for the stranger. Inseminate the maidens. What's your name, darling? Who? Lynette. I thought you said Lynette. You don't hear many of those, do you? And where are you from, Lynette? You're from Manchester. Young Sally can wait. We'll look back in anger. Fuck off. That's what my wife said. The babies actually make the noises of electric guitars when they're born. That's where my missus is from, Sale, although she says it's in Cheshire. Sale's in Cheshire, that's my mother-in-law. It's not though, is it, you lying cow? Check your postcode. Right? Cheltenham Council moved the border. They're all from fucking Cheshire till the fourth drink. And they're like, come at me, a bitch. I'll clash you in the fucking face, you cunt. Then on Sunday, let's get to over the edge and walk the cockapoo. It's just so lovely being from Cheshire, even though I danced on a pole in Denton until I was 23. Whereabouts in Manchester? The south? Not far from Sale. Urmston, oh yeah, that's where Lindsay's cousin lives, in Urmston, a town of permanent hesitation. And never been to a pub quiz with someone from Urmston. And what about this lovely gentleman slightly threateningly in the darkness here? What's your name, sir? Glyn? Glyn and Lynette? Glynette? You lucky bastard, the perfect couple now. You are, sorry? Yeah, what I'm saying, it's just great. And what do you do, Glenn? You're not working. Respect. That is a proper British value, isn't it? No. Why should he pick fruit or white asses? Premiership footballer, 4 million a year. And that's what the Polish people are for. Why didn't we send her home, for fuck's sake? I'm Polish Peter. I work till 9 p.m. No, you fucking don't. British jobs for British people. Fuck off. Well, I'm not doing it. Fuck off. I'm not joking, Glenn, you fucking legend. What about you, Lynette? You up to anything? You're a carer. I'm sorry, I didn't realise. Sorry. That was insensitive of me, sorry. I checked. He's probably got light sensitivity, that's why he's in the darkness. She's your carer. I thought that's what, I mean, she actually is his carer, which was a dark term. Unfortunately, I don't give a fuck. I'm only joking. Respect. Listen, everyone in the front row, you're getting lap danced in a minute, don't get too fucking cosy. Come to the front, you get abused. That's the rules. These poor people are disappointed they've been ignored first, yeah? Brian and Joan, what's your name, Anna? Lorna? Rona! And where are you from, Rona? Scotland! Right, that's do you know what I find so amazing? How different our accents are on this island. I don't think you realise how fucking hilarious it is. I've just been gigging in Bermuda with North American comedians, and I was backstage, and one of them actually said, Lorna, what's your name, Mr. Lorna? Colin. And are you, what's your relationship? Married. And are you English? So that must have caused a controversy in the family. What are you doing, poking it through Hadrian's Wall? I just touched him. I'm undiscovered, touching the helmet. We'll have to live in Lancashire, the demilitarised zone of Lancaster. Think of the children, I don't know what they are. No, but you know what I mean, Lorna, I was backstage. This genuinely happened. This blows my mind. Does it not blow your mind? This one North American accent to another North American accent. Sorry, are you Canadian or American? Does that not blow your mind that they cannot hear? How can they not hear? That's a different fucking country. They lived a 2-hour flight from each other. We can get from Aberdeen to fucking Penzance in that time. Sorry, could you imagine asking that? Sorry, which part side the border are you from in our country? How about we fucking guess, you wee fucking prat? You seem like I'm from fucking Carlisle. Impossible. You had it so bad during COVID. Were you living down here though? Yeah, fine. The English rules. English COVID was a lot more casual. Come past me, really. Scottish COVID, you had Nicola, didn't you? You will not leave your house at all. Just put the money in the basement. Shut the fuck up. That's because Scottish COVID travels so much faster, doesn't it, Lorna? Just listen to how she says it. COVID. You're fucking cutting us up. COVID. Fire, drop me on this shit. What do you do, Lorna? Anything interesting? A teacher. Oh. And what do you teach? Oh, for God's sake, is someone is the front row trying to challenge me tonight? What do you do? Help with adopted children or some bollocks like that? No, I find the organs for those about to die. Get out! What's your name? Kieran. And what do you do, Kieran? You work in a power, finally, something we can get stuck into. What do you do? Bring home one unit? Oh, that's worth £1,000. And this week's heating plan is a tea light, and we're going to roast some dead rat over it. That's the latest offer from Octopus Energy. So what are you doing up there? Is it proper like Homer Simpson shit? So basically, and is this Mrs. Kieran? Georgia, I'm married to you? And what do you do, Georgia? Anything interesting? Recruitment, which sector? And you recruit engineers, do you? Gee, I wonder how you guys met. You've got a reverse Me Too happening. Now, Kieran, you seem qualified for the job. One last little test to see if you've got the power required for the role. I'm already married. Drop your drawers, drop your fucking drawers, Kieran. If you want the job, you're going to eat it with a serviette. That's the fucking rules, mate. Dirty cow. Blink twice if you're safe, Kieran. Blink twice. Oh, it's good. It's nice. Everyone in the front row seems an age where they can... I mean, look at the threshold of joke taking here was impressive. Any younger people in? It's so rare with comedy these days. Anyone aged... I mean, even 18 I would take. 18. Oh, sorry, that's a different Russell. That's what this gap was originally put in for Russell Brand. We've been into it a few times. Just trying to grab a lady in the front row. And anyone from any sort of 18 to 20, anyone younger in the front, few rows? Who thinks so? Let's have a Brucey, yeah? Not that they'll know who that is. Who is the lower than 21? Anyone? It must be. Really? How old is fucking Lancaster? For God's sake? No young people in at all. There must be someone. Come on. I saw a kid that was about 11 in the queue. So if you want to continue to be in the fucking
Russell!
Yes.
Russell!
For an over 40.
Russell!
Yes.
There.
Yes. How old are you? 14. Yeah. Of course you are. Sorry. That's just oh, my chin's itching, bruv. And what's your name, 14-year-old?
Brandon.
Brandon, don't put on a deep voice, it makes it less convincing. Just say, Brandon, I'm 11 and my parents couldn't get childcare. Brandon's 14 and we've got a mixed agent in the front row, but I think it's not offensive to say that none of you are 14, is it? Who thinks they might be the oldest in the front couple of rows? Anyone older than 60? Anyone not? Someone laughing at the idea of people in Lancaster living past their 59th birthday. No one at the power station makes 30, do they, Kieran? They either make 29 or 1,000. It's like in that new Amazon Prime series, isn't it? You've got like the zombie nose. And anyone else? Anyone older than 16? None at all? What, is everyone just fucking 50 in here? It's a good thing. Old is good. Who thinks they're the oldest in the front row? Older than 50? Anyone? Older than 50. Go on, Lorna. Go on. What you got? 59. Oh, fucking hell. You could have just joined in at 60. How Scottish was that? It's 59 and you won't be getting a year more from me. Thank you very much. You set the budget and I came in under it. Thank you. Skinflint. And, no, 59, Lorna. 59. Yeah? 59. And we've got the young man over there, aged only 14, whose name, Brandon, is that right? Is that what you said? Brandon Lorna. Now, Brandon, why are you here? Because my observation, I thought it was my age. I was like, shit, the audience is getting older. That's because I'm getting older. No. Go to Jack Whitehall's gig or anyone else that isn't a YouTuber. The audiences are at least 30 on average. Again, why? Because young people can't concentrate for more than 1.5 minutes because their brains are fucked from YouTube. Yeah? Is it going to change in a minute? Why can't I swipe it? Is there going to be some real entertainment, like someone unboxing an Action Man? Right? They're fucked. They're ADHD fucked. They're gone. Their brains are gone. They can't follow the thought. And also, everything hurts. Oh God, everything hurts. Oh God, words have hurt me. Good, you little fucking shit. Good. Good. You're a human being. You're supposed to feel. We're supposed to feel things and respond and create things in response. That's our role on earth. That's what art is. It shouldn't have a conclusion. It should ask questions. I didn't like it. Good. Yeah, if it's uncomfortable, it means it's growth. I've been in the gym. And also, what's interesting, Brandon, I mean, we came down here and we were talking to Glynette over here. Way across I was into Frankie Boyle, almost Ricky Gervais territory for a second there, for which I apologise. Yeah, my two choices were to act embarrassed or double down, and we think we know what I went with, right? But, Glynette, what was interesting, and you both look like you're in your 30s, you two? Or 40s, 30s, 40s? 40s, right? Well, you look wonderful, the pair of you. So, excellent caring, she's taken years off of you. The point is this. This is what will blow Brandon's mind. We've come on horrible generalisations about Scottishness and class, insensitivity about the relationship here, a caring relationship that a better comic probably would have done something positive with, but I piled in there. And do you know what they did all the way through? Brandon, can you guess? They laughed. They laughed. Do you know why, Brandon? Do you want to have a guess? Do you know why? Sorry, triggered. It's all right, you can leave. I'm sure you shut yourself laughing. That's how good this is. Do you know why, Brandon? You don't know, do you? No one ever does under 25. Everyone over 25 knows the answer. I don't mind if you want to write this down and look it up later to help the rest of your generation. It's because Glynette and Lorna, when I made these horrific, aggressive generalisations, they recognised it, Glyn, as a joke. That's right. A joke, spelled with a J, J-O-K-E. A word unknown for people aged 14 to 25. What do you mean a joke? I'm sorry, that's just not funny. How is that funny? I'm sorry. If that's funny to you, Grandad, then I don't want to be part of your humour. Yeah, how is it funny to take someone's identity and then do lazy swearing generalisations based on the information you've got? Is that humour to you? Because it's not humour to my generation. Why did the chicken cross the road? Who cares? Let's welcome it into the United Kingdom. Let's give it a safe passage. Look, it's transitioning into a turkey, and I support that for one. Do you know what I'd like to do to that chicken, Glyn? I'd like to stamp on its fucking beak, then eat it in a vegan restaurant while Brandon and his mates watch. Don't panic, Brandon. Again, joking. Even that was it's so confusing, isn't it? Yeah, but there's always oh, this one winds me up. I've been doing this 2 decades, right? I think I know the answer to these questions. But every joke, right? Every joke has a truth at its core. What a load of absolute bollocks! Countless things I've come out with, like smell my fart, means nothing. It's just immature, or the first thing that comes into my head that I think will be funny. What would the world be like if people say things they don't believe? Fucking hilarious, actually. I couldn't give a fuck. What is my job here tonight? To speak the truth from the heart, or to amuse the fuck out of a room of people that are going through all kinds of shit, God knows what? That's my only role. It's humour. Sometimes it has a truth, sometimes it doesn't. But it's always a joke. It's a consensual exchange of information. But, Brandon, don't panic. There is a massive but coming here. Ow. It is. See what I mean? Where's the kernel of truth there? This is the massive but. I like my young people annoying. Sorry, I do. I like my young people piping up the whole time about gender, pronouns, race, recycling, and I know it fucks you off, particularly men over 50. What the fuck? You keep going with the other tangent. You can't say anything now. Hey, you can't, can you? You can't fucking say what you really would like to say. Right? In the old days, while you're down there, love, it was a bit of banter. It wasn't sexual assault, was it? It was a banter assault, not assault. It was banter. The thing is, my daughter's 8, right? And I'm aware how horribly quickly it's passing. Every time I see her legs get a bit longer or she comes out with a more adult sentence, it's like watching the sand run out in a timer. It's heartbreaking. No one ever tells you how heartbreaking it is watching your child develop normally. It kills you. But they're not like, And I want my daughter to grow up and question everything. Oh yeah, if he's fucking gone too far. Yeah, but there is a world. What's your name, sir? Mark. There is a world. Listen. You have to be happy with discomfort, because the more annoying, you can almost draw a graph, with the more annoying and vocal your young people are, the freer your country is. It's almost a graph. So there is a place where children don't cause any problems. It's called North Korea. They're not even allowed to have a different fucking haircut to the leader. So be careful what you wish for. I do worry though, Brandon, and I can't see you, and 14 is a bit young, I'm assuming you're not out dating or anything like that, but just please, if you are straight, just tell other straight lads, just be careful. If you want to get laid, probably don't have an ironic mullet with shaved bits at the side, handlebar moustache, Deirdre Barlow glasses, baggy Mr. Tumble trousers. Yeah, I'm going to be knee deep in pussy with this shit. You're not. You're going to be wanking until you're 30, your forearm will fracture. No one is going to bang Alfred from Guess Who. No one. There isn't some hot 18-year-old. Why aren't there any men that look like nonsense from the 80s? Just be careful it doesn't go too far. And, if you look at people always say, with all the debates we're having about feminist rights, trans rights, this, that, and the other, it's all that happens during a movement is a pendulum goes so far that way when we're trying to make change. You just got to chill, because everything will work itself out. The basic rule of life is treat others as you wish to be treated and don't be a fucking dick. They don't really need to know anything else, and then you're sort of like, oh yeah, it sort of makes sense. I'm not being all wanky and just hug everyone. I'm just saying, if someone's not fucking with your shit, maybe keep your beak out. Do you know what I mean? I have to for my living. Imagine that. I'm fucked. I have to comment on stuff. I don't have a choice. I pay my mortgage by saying provocative shit about stuff that's in there. My time's limited. I actually saw a turkey on the road on the way here. Did anyone see that turkey that got out by Pilling? Did anyone see it? Did you see it? I thought, that's fucking me, that. Covering my myself in cranberry sauce every time I make a video. But the pendulum, you should support people that have less power. I know it's a bit old school, but people that have less voice or a more fucked path than you should probably support them. That's just the way I've been raised. Even from my alpha male, knuckle-dragging fucking right-wing dad, even he knew that was right. Dave, fucking Dave, you better not be reading up there, you fucking disgrace. Right? Poppadom in one hand, BNP manifesto in the other. That was my dad. I'll tell you what's wrong with this country. More mint sauce, please, Abdul. No, you've got to be careful it doesn't go too far. I know, I'm not saying this is right, Kieran, I'm just saying it's where we were. 1943, Mark, do you know what young men, aged 17, 18, do you know what they were begging their dads to do, Mark? Go and be shot through the face, basically, go to war. That's what the boys were doing. They weren't asking for an iPhone 15. They were like, oh please, Dad, please, can I go get shot through the face in Belgium? Please, everyone else's street has been shot through it. One at a time, I've got 5 fucking sons here. You can pipe down, you're only 14. I'll change my birth certificate so I can get shot through the face before war ends. Go on then, off you go, you scamps. Yay, off to get shot through the face in Belgium. Bye, sons. Rule Britannia. Now, I'm not saying it was right. I'm just saying, if you were teleported to 1943, that's what you would have been doing. Begging your old man to be shot through fucking face in Belgium. Goodbye, kids, bye. All my sons were shot through face. It's sad, but they were shot through face for country, Rule Britannia. Fast forward to 2024, and we're going to sing gluten. I'm always pissing about. I'll tell you the one good thing about the last 10 years and all the shit that's annoying, Mark, is I do believe men needed an upgrade. I'm not suggesting for a second that any men in this room, there's anything wrong. It's not, you know, there's not all men. We know that. It's 0.001% of bellends that ruins it for everyone. It always is. Same if you're Scottish. Hey, can you just tell me what I can get my method done? Every man in this room, loving man, dads, brothers, hard-working men, whatever you are, but you've got to admit it, lads, most of us needed a bit of a software update just to realise exactly what might accidentally appear a bit pervy or threatening. If you don't believe me, after the show, turn to the woman you're with, and if she's older than 18, but definitely she's older than 21, she'll have a creepy, pervy tale she wish she didn't have. Therefore, I think men definitely needed a bit of a chip upgrade. Don't you, ladies? We're not saying all men are bastards. We're just saying it was a little bit of a accepting update. Thank you very much. 2016, update accepted. The latest update, not so sure about, Brandon, yeah? This is the confusing thing about women, straight women, is they still need a bit of and I'll never understand it. I need a man to be emotionally intelligent, peaceful, to shave his body of all his hair, and to be gentle. Oh God, there's no, she's getting a cucumber up her arse. Where's the second word? What the fuck? So it's best just to not go beyond the latest update. For this generation, well, I have accepted the latest update. I've even injected Botox into my scrotum because the wrinkles can be quite triggering for females. If more men had sleek scrotums, less women would be threatened. Oh my God, come back to mine. I prepared the consent chamber so we can both sign our printed consent documents at the same time. Then there's a 24-hour cooling off period, and then we return. And if we still both consent, we have sex turned away from each other because eye contact is so misogynistic. And then also, I need my Tibetan consent bowl. Oh no, I've got anxiety. I better do some tapping. Can't work for 5 years. No, I think the progress is good. It's just about getting the balance right. My progress is this. The reason I was starting my journey just south of Manchester, I live up that way. I'm married to fucking one of them, as I've said. Married to a lady from Steel, right? Tell you what to do, northern women, don't they? They fucking tell you. You'll do as I say, and then thank themselves. Thank you. I don't know if you're aware, northern ladies. That includes you, northern. And I've never hear it anywhere else in the country. The use of thank you instead of please, Kieran. Like the job there they are. Tollbridge and Pilling, was it? And does your missus do this? Can you pass me the mug? Thank you. Like it's already been fucking done. Yeah? Bring me the mug. Thank Thank you. No, please. Thank you, the job is done. Pluralises herself. Don't fucking tell us, not me. Don't you tell us what to do. How many women are in there? More than you can handle. You know, I will look back in anger. Fuck off. But when Minna was born, that was my daughter. Greetings, new audience member. What's your name, sir? David. And is that your allocated seat, or have you just got a little cheeky upgrade? Oh, mate, the audience are heckling each other. I feel really bad if it was a pituitary condition. I could argue, Dave, that you're smaller than is required. I can say that because I'm 5'10". 2 more inches. And what do you do, David? Will you just swear in with your finger at me? I just got one of those from Dave. It's not that fucking dark. The light actually went out in disrespect of your judge. Did you see that? What do you do, Dave? Retired from anything interesting? Investment management. What does that involve up north? Now you've got several greyhounds here. You've got 1% stock of Owlet as well. You're going to get big time next year. I'm telling you, fucking big time. You're going to be in triple digits if you include the pence. Fair play to you. Fucking, I can tell by his teeth he had money. You could just look at someone's teeth. We're on for everyone's like, fucked. Until they get money, and then it's Istanbul, and boom, reset. No, I was in the middle of paying a collective compliment today. Then I've moved north. Minna was born, and you quickly learn, if you want the childcare and the community and the cousins and the aunties and everyone coming over helping you out, this is the place to be. North of Watford to me, but certainly north. I'm assuming it's the same in Lancaster as it is south of Manchester where I live. Me and Lindsay, we never have to worry. If Lindsay gets a job or if we need a couple night, throw the baby in the air, boom, cousin's hand comes out. Go on, you two, go and have some time on your own. Takes a bit of adjustment for southerners because we're horrible, cold, unfriendly fucks and we don't like people in our houses. But I've completely adjusted. I'll come down. I mean, tonight, Lindsay's mum and dad are staying at our house. They live 15 minutes away. That's once or twice a week. That will sound like hell to those got kids, your kids. Then you'll understand why that's not hell. Because the words, I'll take them on into tonight. It's the most divine utterance. That means you can fucking get pissed, high, you can watch a film, you can shag, nothing can disturb. Me and Lindsay, we even do fake exits. See you later, I'll get on and run round in through the back door, upstairs and hide in the bedroom for the night. That's what I get with the North. I've got my mother-in-law, she gives me all my spiritual needs. She's a Reiki crystal master. Everything happens for a reason. It doesn't though, does it? It does. Yeah, I mean, even tonight, the fact that man moved there, that was someone sending you a message. That was done. It wasn't, was it, Dave? It's just, there was a tall person in front of you and you wanted a better seat. Well, my mother-in-law would go, he was sent for a reason. He was sent to deliver a message. I can't live my life. Down south, that would be an illness. It would be a form of mental illness. My mother-in-law's sister, Christine, who lived with us during lockdown, I love her, my auntie by marriage, she one step further. Butterflies are deceased relatives. That's my mum. Hiya, mum. In talking, 20 minutes. Look at that, it's landed on my hand. Now, why would it land on my hand if it wasn't my mum? Watertight science. Hiya, mum. How's dad? Is it night? Look at her. It gives her comfort, doesn't it? It gives her fucking schizophrenic comfort. So, wield the zombie knife. Well, I'm not going to let the fucker do it, right? Oh, how's dad? We're down south, that would be van, 28-day section, risperidone injections, cognitive behavioural therapy, released back into the community. Once you stop talking to animals as though they're dead relatives. It's some pagan shit. That said, Christine, one of my favourite people in the world, I fucking love her. I moved her in. She was a single adult over a certain age, so because of the lockdown rules, we moved her in. Best thing I ever did. I had permanent comedy in the corner. She's so funny. That's what I love about being up here. It's a matriarchal society. I come from a council estate, which is obviously mostly women, yeah? Dad's, the insemination is complete, goodbye. That was a rough amount of time. The men are like aphids on my estate. They just impregnate and fly away. I was one of the few that had a dad. I was bullied for having a dad. You've got a dad, stop showing off, you piece of shit. No one had dads. So I'm programmed to, like, my nan's the head of the family because it was the only woman left. But up here, you could have everyone, every uncle and auntie could be married, every granddad could have an aunt, and the women still run the shit up here. That's why I like it. And the other thing that's weird about the north, the older the women get, the more powerful they become. Down south, it's like, oh, you're 70, into the nursing home, die, I need a deposit on a flatting accent. Right? Okay, let's move Nana in, and she can have a throne at the back of the house. That's right. I'll continue to call the shots in exile. You bastards, kick on. It's a sort of a feminist in its own way. But Christine, she's a bit large lady. I've got knees, but I don't believe in them. Walks with an imaginary handrail like that. If I push her on the shoulder hard enough, she can get all the way to B&M store and back. No difference between sitting and standing. None. 2 cushions up, 2 cushions forward. Watching nothing except old quiz shows on Challenge TV. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love all the catchphrase. Okay, that's it. Her vote for Prime Minister will be Stephen Mulhern. Oh, Mulhern! Oh, Mulhern! And she's I like her because she doesn't give a shit about what anyone thinks. I think that not giving a fuck. Like, I don't want to get involved in the definition of feminism, ladies, because I'm just a bloke. But you know, you get a lot of women that go, well, I'm not a feminist, I like men. I think they've misunderstood what it fucking means. It's not giving a shit about what people think and taking your shit equally. But I don't think of it as more than that. To me, it's not about being a man or a woman or anything. That's just fucking basic maths. It's just correct. Why should someone get less if they're doing the same shit as me? But Christine's feminism is even more fundamental. Don't give a fuck, if you don't like me, fuck off. Right? She's big, but she owns it. Oh, if I get down to 17 stone, I have a bit more energy, but that's a pipe dream. She used to be bullied into doing stuff she didn't want to do, but not by me, but by all the cousins and her daughters and all of that. Chair aerobics. Like, what's the fucking point? If you're lucky enough to have full working legs, what insult to those that don't, to choose to go to fucking chair aerobics. Oh, feel the burn, ladies. Feel the burn. What's next? Aerobics. That's it, lady. One at a time, Christine. Don't strain yourself. Every blink's a rebel. She's a fucking lifer. Do you know how lucky she was to get out of swimming world? No one gets out. No one. Once you're in, you'll never fucking leave. Time for your way in, Barbara. Look, she's maintained. That means she's neither. This blows my mind. I'm not making this up. You've maintained. You've neither gained nor lost. Congratulations, you've achieved. Fuck on. Here's my money for next week. See you later. What's the point? I'm naturally a fucking skinny fucker. I can eat 3,000 calories. I'm just a pepperoni with heroin. I'm fucked, right? When I'm old, that's when I'll have the issue. I'll be like one flu and I'll be gone like a leaf. I'm just saying, this is Christine. These aren't my thoughts. This is what Christine has taught me. If you're big and it bothers you, do something about it. If it doesn't bother you, you need to start telling people to fuck off. So who gives a fuck? Yeah, fuck off. I'm big. Fuck. Just tell them. That's it. I'm a pepperoni. There's nothing I can fucking do about it. Get fucked. What if I've got a load protein and inject steroids? I'm not doing that. This is who I am. So Christine, Slimming World is so unhealthy. If you go to Italy, one of the most annoying things, and we're all a bit body conscious in this country now, go to Italy. Have you been to Italy? Have you been abroad, kid? Is it where the skybird god flies? And there's a tube takes you to Strangelands. I went to the Bridget Pilling, but I turned back, I had no coins. Will they not pass, Kieran? Please. I have this vial of uranium. Put it down. And I should be careful, you could just switch my gig off like that, couldn't you? I bet you fucking did the light, didn't you, you cheeky bastard? Turn off F7, 4A, turn his lights off, fucking foot. Go to Italy, right? Never been? And you'll see these bastards. What do you have for breakfast? Oh, we have a couple of pastries. You are? Yeah, a couple couple of pastries. What about lunch? Just a small plate of pasta with some breadsticks. What about dinner? Some more pasta, some more breadsticks, and a sugary Aperol spritz. Oh look, I'm 11 stone and built like a god. Get fucked. Do you know how they do it, Kieran? Do you know what the magic time? I wish I could come on stage as someone who appears to be in shape and deliver the magic secrets to you of diet. But it's so boring that no British person will ever do it. And it is to eat a medium amount of some stuff most of the time. End of diet. Mum, no, please, there must be an extreme answer. I'm going to eat 100%. You've been on the 100% fat diet. You have to go down to the coast because you shit yourself after about 5 hours. A pint of butter for breakfast and you're not hungry. A pint of olive oil for lunch, and then you shit in the sea. I've actually killed 100 seagulls this year. It's basically slimming up. You starve yourself all week, Christine. That's it. You have a lettuce leaf every day and save up your sins. You save them up and then you have a bin bag of fucking Snickers on Saturday. Oh look, I'm shitting blood and I've got diabetes. Oh, it's a mystery, isn't it? I like it when she's done back to the lot of it. Her diet is... I don't even know this diet is of people that are deceased. It's from the war generation. Corned beef with a key. With a key! How is that still the only... I mean, I've got nothing against corned beef. I love a fucking corned beef hash. I'm a peasant, right? But to open it with a key... I came down one morning. It was first thing in the morning. Fucking hair standing and she's already got her first vodka cooking. And she was like that with her incorrect prescription 1p glasses out of a bin. Trying to do it. And the corned beef key went on the floor. She had a fucking squat there. My corned beef key! And then she said key. The fucking denture thing went. I lost the keys in the corned beef key. It's one of the worst things I've ever seen in my entire life. Ken Loach would have gone, I can't do anything with that. Shakespeare, what milk would you like, love? What milk? Carnation? Evaporated or condensed? Out, you Tudor! Out! Condensed milk! All 3 of my kids were raised on it, there's nothing wrong with them. She gave her babies condensed milk in a bottle. Love her. I love her. She's the type of person, if you put it in a script, it will be taken out as unrealistic. The opposite. My mum. You know that my mum is typical south eat, make no fuss, get on with it, leg cut off, go to work with a squirting stump. I don't know if anyone, and I've breezed through, I haven't had a cold, really wouldn't it? Oh yeah, my head. I haven't had a cold for about 8 years. I had COVID a couple of times during it, pussy off, straight through like that. I was like, next day, negative, giddy, right? But I don't know what the fuck was going around a couple of months ago. Did anyone have it? I'm fit as a fucking fiddle, but that cough was like nothing I've ever experienced. There must have been, they call it the 100-day cough, right? I got it done in 20. And, did anyone have it? I've never been pulled along. When you turn the tail. I was on the train. I was on the train back home and I said to Lindsay, it's an 8-minute walk from the station, my dad. And I said, Lindsay, I can't make it. My legs are going. This is 6 o'clock. I coughed and semi-passed out in the toilet. I was like, what the fuck? I coughed till I passed out. I even had to do a wipe and check. I coughed so hard. I was negative. And I said to Lindsay, I can't walk. I've coughed and nearly shat myself. Got off the train, went straight to the hospital. Got to the hospital at 6:30. I had a show at 8 p.m. in Manchester. And the hospital was like, you've got a 100-day virus, go and see the walk-in GP, they might be able to give you something, but it's going to be paracetamol, get on with it. So I texted my mum. This is a roundabout way of telling you how hardcore I went, Mum, I just passed out on the train with a cough, I couldn't breathe. I'm at the hospital, I've never cancelled a show. What should I do? And she went, we carry on. It's what we fucking do. Next text, have a good show. That's her. Not done. Nothing's done out of spite or negativity. It's information delivered as needed. My dad was negative. That's what killed him. My dad's been gone 20 years, if you believe it. He went the month I started comedy. And he was a negative man. It's such a shame that so many, and it does seem to be men that live like this. I know some women have it as well, but you know, like, oh, the day will be shit. You know, the show will be shit, the food will be shit, the holiday will be shit, the M6 will be shit. My life will be shit. I I'm shit, my heart's shit, goodbye. That was basically my dad's whole, what a waste. And I think people misunderstand what wealth is, real wealth. Yes, we all like material wealth, but once you've got a roof, like a semi-decent holiday a year, a way of getting about and a job, after that, real wealth ain't fucking Rolexes and Maldives and all that. My dad couldn't see it. Yes, okay, we were in a council street, right? We bought our own council house. My dad doubled the size of it with his own sweat of his own brow, dug the foundations, dug a swimming pool in the garden, 21 foot long, 6 foot deep, in a council house garden. We swam every fucking summer. I thought we were the richest people on the... Me and my brother had no sense of any deprivation. I never missed a meal. So my old man, we had holidays to Spain. We went to Florida once. So my old man's got 2 healthy sons, biggest gaff in the road. His Mercedes on the drive, on the tick, but he's got it. Couldn't see it. Oh yeah, but I don't live in Chigwell, I don't live in Loughton, I don't live in Brentwood. Always lusted after the next. What a way to live. What a way to live, not looking at what you've got. That's, I always have a message in my shows normally, but I don't really in this one, but I suppose what it is whatever cards you've got, and I'm not playing down some of the shitty hands that people in this room have probably been dealt in the last 5 years, but the point is you can't go, I don't fancy those. You've got to do something with those cards, and it might even be all you can do is it's fucking horrible, but I'm going to react a bit less than I would. That's the start. That would be progress, just not to spiral as much. And from that, positive stuff will be attracted towards you. That's my only message tonight. I hope you enjoyed that intermission. And really, it's a prayer. I'm not religious, but to send up to my old man. And just to let you know how hilariously matter-of-fact my mum is, we were away. It's the first time I've done a posh, been in the sun over Christmas. I've never done it. I like fucking gravel under the feet, snow, home-cooked Christmas lunch, or even go to the pub, I don't mind. But we did Christmas dinner and we flew the next day. So for New Year I was away, slammed between my toes, never done it. I worked my tits off. I still feel guilty about it, all peasants do. And no, because you always feel like one day you're going to be a peasant again. Oh, I wasted that money on a posh holiday, I should have saved it for my peasant days. And it was New Year, and you know when you wake up New Year, you're fucking hanging bad on New Year, you're emotionally vulnerable anyway. And I was like, I felt awful. I brought Lindsay's parents and not my mum on this holiday. You know, there's only so much budget, and unfortunately my mum didn't make the cut. And I sent my mum my mum sent me a message out the blue, New Year's Day. It was a photo of her and my dad. My dad looked about 60, around the age that he passed, and they're sat at a table abroad, drinking wine, and my dad's laughing with his head chucked back, and so is my mum. And she put the caption, "See, he was happy sometimes." And she didn't mean it the way we've all taken it, like, you can imagine I was like, hungover. She just meant, all that stuff we say on stage, he was happy sometimes. That's how she meant it. But to me, it was like being punched in the guts. I was crying, and she's like, what's happening? Got something happened at home? I went, oh, look what my mum's just sent me. She went, that's Sarah Wolfway, that she sent that to you. And I went, it is, very out of character. And I said, thanks, Mum, I needed that today. When was that taken? And she said, without meaning anything, information, she went, that was the holiday he died on. He was gone 3 hours later. Happy New Year. And that comes from her. That comes from the next generation above. My granddad and Nana Pat, who are both still alive. And my granddad, not just alive, he's like dementia-free, no stick. Like, if there's a lift, he'll go round it. Stairs, thank you, just to show off to any girl there who might be watching. And Nana Pat's like she's been made out of fucking war rubble. Yes, son, I think, oh look, my arm is cut and concrete is coming out. They're another level of hard. They live in Luton. That's probably why my granddad's so fit. All the racist marches is probably going my daughter is very lucky to meet and Lindsay's granddad, up till very recently, was alive, so she's met so many great-grandparents. What a privilege for her. And we went down to Luton. I'm only telling you this so you can understand about the southern hard mentality, although I'm sure you have it here if you go back to generations. And with my daughters, who's 7, this is last summer, picked up a box of Maltesers on the way there as a little gift. That's sweet. And she took them in and went, there we are, great Nana Pat. Thank you, Minna. I will put those in the kitchen. And she'd made all lunch from scratch, everything, all these nice sandwiches, the chicken, she breaded it herself, fried it, fucking legend. And I don't know if anyone's got kids, sort of 5 to 10, anyone? 10. It's impossible for them to deliver a chocolate gift and not take a bit of tax. It's just normal. So I can see my daughter building up to it. She must have done about 16 minutes, which for her is fast. She went, Nana Pat, can we open the chocolates? And she Pat to tell, no, they are for me, as you quite clearly stated. I'll be enjoying them after you've left, and you will be finishing these sandwiches. My granddad has seen every tour I've done. He always comes to Luton or Bedford and sees that this is the first tour where I feel he might not see it. At the moment, there's a seat for him at the theatre because it's his first ever ill health. He's got into his 90s, nothing. Not even got a fucking fake tooth in his head, right? Fucking hair. It'll make you sick, lads. It's like a bush of white hair, right? And, but you only get so much road, right? And last summer, him and Pat, he'd been gardening, does all his own vegetables, all his own fruit, fucking everything at home, right? They made a lunch. My cousin Samantha was there, so I've got an eyewitness. And they were washing up. Pat was washing up. Grandad was drying, and he just fucking hit the deck, white as a sheet, out cold, and did a noise. And this is Pat's exact word. They don't make them like this anymore, people. She leant over him and went, right. Well, that's that then. That was her first words. I'm assuming she was in the shop. She's taken the tea towel out of his hand and put it over his face for dignity. Samantha, who's 10 years younger than me, is like losing her shit. Called an ambulance and sat on a stool next to him, reading the Daily Mail, of course, paper-based edition, waiting for the ambulance to arrive. Unbelievable level of British stiff up with it. The ambulance have arrived. We're taking the pulse, which is thudding like Ibiza techno, right? And Grandad, of course, has come round, and he's, what are you doing, you silly cow? I'm alive! And she took the tea towel off him and went, right, well, you can bloody well dry up then, can't you? So I'm lucky, I get the tough from down there, and the move quickly and always learn and never be ready. And now I've got the family, community, Reiki master, everyone living in each other's houses, watching current. Oh, let's leave for work, it's 8:55. Oh no, the traffic. Oh no, I've arrived at work at 9:01. I'll never recover from the 6 minutes of stress of northern commuting. Fucking London, is anyone from London or Essex in here? Out of bed, 4:01, DLR, tube, stabbed, coke in the wound, work till 9 p.m, died. That's your experience in London. What else have I learned to slow down and appreciate these cards I'm talking about? Going on holiday, right? I am weirdly good at unwinding. It's the number one question people ask me. The first question is, I bet you're worried you can't say anything now. And the second question is, how do you switch off? Must be a fucking nightmare. Well, as you could probably guess, when I hang this mic up, there's nothing left in my body, no fuel. I sleep like a puppy that's just done 2 laps of the fucking park. No problem. I'm like a bee that's deployed its sting. I'm done. And I'm really, really good at getting on a sunbed. Obviously, it's a bit more difficult now I've got a daughter, but I just do bugger all with a pilot. I can do it. I'm good at it. This is why I go on lots of holidays, not to show off or to revel in luxury. It's because if I didn't, I would be dead. So if I'm in this country, I just want this. All I want is this thing. I don't want anything else. I don't even want TV people in. I love telly. This is what I want to be on stage. It's like I'm programmed to live here. But as soon as I get on that aeroplane, first drink, boom, I'm old beer, pre-stand up. And the best thing about living up north now, rather than the south, is people's attitudes to holidays. Now, has anyone flown from Heathrow or Gatwick in here? Everyone's so, it's Gucci, how boring. But it'll be BA. It's not even champagne, do you know that, Kieran? It's just Prosecco. No gratefulness. No living in the moment. No celebrating how lucky you are. When you go to a northern airport, fly from Manchester, are we really going up in the air now? Are we really? Yeah. Come on, kids, one at a time, for Christ's sake. We're here 4 hours before, let's get breakfast. Yeah. in with Jet 2. We're all in it together. Come on, let's roll around in gravy while Stephen rolls down. Stephen rolls down. The best thing about Jet 2, I catch it. I fly, even when I've got Avios point, I fly to Ibiza. Jet 2, man, it's one of the fucking most buzzed up. You get a party before you even get to Ibiza. And even when you go to the family destinations, if you're chucking a cos in there or something, it's I don't know if you've ever noticed it, but the little voiceover guy is Northern as well, and he's dead fucking happy about everything. I've never seen 400 strangers so happy about the basic components of a flight in my entire life. Everything's sold as a benefit, not just a feature. Why don't you fasten your seatbelts? Buckle provided. It's true that there is a buckle provided. Oh, that's solid silver. That's solid silver, Nathan. Why not splash the tax words? Why not splash out on a glass of orange? Or even a tube of Pringles. You'll find toilets, front and rear. It's true, Dad, there are toilets front and rear. I didn't believe it, so I soiled in my trousers just in case. It's okay, son. I shat myself too. I didn't believe you'd be able to go to the toilet in the sky. Drink a glass of orange. So I got this from my brother-in-law. I've got a real problem with me. When you're fucking talking about your council house and being working class and that, you know nothing about what real people live like. Quarter of a century is a long time to have fuck all. I think that qualifies me to speak about working classness, right? I was 25, still in a housing association. I had a single room. I didn't even have room for a wardrobe. I had hooks stuck on the wall. I've had fuck all. I've had 50 quid a week. They're the people, not me, I will never go into politics, but they're the people you want in charge. People that are successful and can make paper, but once had fuck all. Because if you've never been without, how can you possibly talk to people that are struggling in the cost of living? It's fucking impossible. You know, I can vaguely imagine what it's like to be a peasant, to be struggling. You can't Rishi do one. That's what I get muddled up with, by the way. Rishi do one. But you know, like, there's certain things you can't fix, Kieran. Like, I don't know if you're posh or working class or whatever, but it doesn't matter how much money you earn, you will always, with enough alcohol, become fucking good, double-sleeve wanker. You can't change your first language. You can't. My first language is Chav, and I speak it proudly. And you know when you go on holiday, this is how you can tell if you're posh, Lorna, if you're a wee bit upper crust, if you're Edinburgh or Glasgow. This is how you can tell. Where are you from, Lorna? I thought you made it. Oh look, the doily shop has opened up next to the organic jam shop in Morningside. Do you know what the speed sign, like, I'm not making this up, Lorna will back me up on this, I'm assuming you've been to Edinburgh recently. I grew up in Essex, right? Where the traffic warning signs are so violent. There'll be like collages of people that have been injured on the roads. Essex police, slow down. We'll take your licence and you'll take a life. It's not worth it. Essex police, sponsored by Magnus Cider. Go up to Edinburgh, the signs genuinely say, 20's plenty. That's what they say. There's no need to speed, is there, Lorna? But you go on holiday, and see Lorna seems, she's from Edinburgh, she's had no problem with this whatsoever. Lorna would turn up to a decent hotel, either a posh 4 or a 5-star hotel, and they would say, I'm sorry, Mrs. McGinty, your room is not ready. Maybe take your bags. And I'll be like, oh, that'd be lovely. We'll go for a cocktail, shall we? Down to the beach for a cocktail. What's that orange thing? Oh, it's the sun. I keep forgetting. And she'd be down there. You couldn't do that, could you, Kieran? What was wrong with that story for me and you? Some fucker taking our bags, yeah? Can I take your bags, Mr. Kieran? I'll keep the hand luggage, thank you. That's got my fucking passport. Would you hear what this cheeky cunt just said to me? Fucking Jose, you robbing bastard. Yeah? Working class people never give their hand luggage over because shit has always been taken from us, yeah? It doesn't matter how well you're doing, you retain that culture. Anyway, we always take Yvonne and Bruno on the holiday, yes? Cost me an arm and a leg. Do you know why? Arrive on the holiday destination, chuck the baby, day party. Let me repeat the manoeuvre. Okay, so thank you so much for bringing us both on holiday. There's your granddaughter, Tata. Guilt-free. Blood relative equals guilt-free. Am I right, parents? Guilt-free. What's the best sentence in the world? She's with her nana. We don't need to feel guilty. Latest. That's why I chuck an Ibiza every year. We go with Yvonne and Bruno, we do the day party, come back fucking foot walking like, I was hit by a car on the way, but I've been well in the morning. We're walking like we've just been infected in the last hour. It's fun going out with a feisty woman, or a northern woman. And, Joe Kieran, what did you say Mrs. Kieran's name was again? Georgia. Oh, it's because you spoke for her. Georgia, did we establish what you did? You're in the recruitment line for the engineering, Kieran's in the PAL. So how long have you been married? 2 years, right? And so you've got to watch yourself, Kieran. You know, we're only human beings, right? And we'll go abroad. Me and Lindsay were at this pool party. We went to a place called Ibiza Rocks. It's extremely cultural. And it's just full of English. Fucking, we're waiting for Joel Corey to come on. It's like, I love it. I think because I'm so verbal, the reason I love dancing so much is it just shuts that language part of my brain up, and I can just give it some of that. We're both on the vodka. Lindsay's in the pool, doing classy dancing with her vodka lime and skinny bitch soda. I'm on the pool side with some pink drink, tiny fucking feelers on, chain, pearls, attention seeking. I've got sun hat on, yellow aviators, mate, I'm fucking having it. Right? 99% of the time, people are lovely. Yes, it is a bit weird being stared at when you're eating and stuff, but you get used to it after a few years. And it's the price I pay for this amazing life I lead. And everyone's lovely. I very, very rarely get hassle. And these girls come out, and it's quite stressful when a girl is fit. I know that's a terrible thing to say, but Kieran, you wouldn't choose it, would you? If your missus was in the water with her cocktail, you start to get the police. I don't want to get hurt. And this girl's come out and she's horrible. Who are you? And obviously in the last few years I've experienced a bit of a promotion up to the second Russell of comedy after Russell Brand got removed. I've been promoted. Oh, can I play with crystals and talk about capitalism? No, you can't. Goodbye. And as soon as I get into Russell Howard's hard drive, I'll be number fucking one. I think that's what David's thinking. I prefer Russell Howard. And this girl's come over to me and she's like, "Oh, you're not Russell Howard, no, he's my friend." Like, just muddling us together because we're both called Russell. He gets it as well. I've just spoke to him, just an interview that's just gone up about me and him laughing about this. And she was just one of those people that has come across the pool to say to me, who the fuck are you then? So I'm dancing like that, just to dance. I was like it long before I did stand-up. At a wedding, I was the only straight man up at the beginning. It's me, gays and nanas, the first ones up. I was a straight man doing in the corner with a puffer jacket, it's just waiting to, it's a bridesmaid with low self-esteem at the end of the I've always loved dancing. It's not I'm on telly, so how can I show off? That is my natural personality. And I've just found a job that matches it. It's the other way. She's doing, tell me how you think of this, Georgia, pelvis forward talking. So, do you know what I mean? For me, that must be difficult. I mean, I do prefer Russell Howard, most people do. And I did a photo, and she came, and you know when they come back for a second, I can feel the girls already getting angry on Lindsay's behalf. She came back a second, and said, "Come back again, another photo." Russell Howard kept saying it. And the third time, she came through the water to get me. Lindsay'd already given her few. She needs to fucking fight. They need to deal with that. You need to deal with that. And I'm like, Lindsay, but deal with what? Do you know what I mean? No one's looking. I don't like. She's not going to drag me in the back. She's not touched me. She's not said anything appropriate. She's a bit of a knob. I don't fucking care. It's what she's thinking. I don't know. Darren Brown of pussy or something. Everyone's off their tits. No one's looking. You're not being disrespected. Just ignore her. I fucking won't ignore her. I fucking won't ignore her. And I can see the sideburns coming out. All Manchester girls have the Liam Gallagher sideburn that comes out when stimulated. It's like Wolverine's claws. Start to roll backwards like that. The third time, Georgia, she's got out of the water. Tell me if you'd have shit yourself, Kira. She had no idea Lindsay was my missus. Lindsay's like minding her own business, dark glasses in the water. And you don't talk, it's not like a pub. Your dances, it appeared like I was on my own, or even with the lads, who I've been talking to, the electrician lads on the next table. She put her hand on Lindsay's shoulder, not on purpose. She just picked her shoulder and did a semi-dunk like that. She's got out and she's like, she's giving it all up, prefer Russell Howard shit. And I shit myself. Do you know what it's like here? You know, like a lower ranking villain in a crane movie. What are you doing? You're gonna get us both fucking shot. There's oil everywhere. What fucking minute? The exact emotion. I looked down expecting to see red dots. Lindsay's auntie is on the roof of my big hotel. I got one shot, Ellie. Do you want me to take his nuts out? So I got rid of this girl. The only way we could do it, we had to move. We had to move to the other part of the hall. And the other thing is what she's wearing. Now, I don't want this to come across sexist or weird or I've got some problem with women's bodies. I don't. It's quite the opposite. I fucking love females of all shapes and sizes. I don't know about you, Kieran, my perv range is probably like quite wide. When you get to my age, the perv range is massive. You're all the way into nursing home. From 25. I'm doing 25 to nursing home sometimes. Easy. Because you're right in the middle, lads. It's a dangerous age, isn't it? And don't nod, Kieran. Are you fucking suicidal? You're silently, for fuck's sake, mate. You're going to go out here on a stretcher, you fucking idiot. She's like, laughing, old con, you're going to be getting in the car park. Just from Kieran's bloody trainer by the fire exit. It's really weird, he disappeared. I'm fucking getting a sweat on. Anyway, she was wearing, listen girls, you wear whatever you want on holiday, whatever makes you feel confident, right? And same with you lads. I was in provocative fucking skimpy shorts and all this. But the point is this, it's not a pervy thing, it's a British thing. And we spend most of our year like this, even in July, fucking Lancaster, for God's sake, right? You're in trousers, you get maybe 2 days where you wear shorts, but mostly we're covered up, aren't we? So for the first day of the holiday, I know I'm not the only one that has to pretend I'm not feeling weird that everyone is in their pants and bra. Because that's what everyone's in. But because it's got a swimming logo on it, we have to act normal, right? It's horrible. You'll be at the pub, you'll be at the bar first day, got the wristband on, Georgia, get a drink, there's a bird with their knockers out going, Malibu and Coke, please. Oh, it's lovely having. It's the same for you girls, if you see some David Gandy with an 8-incher sweeping the tapas off the side of his belly. The tapas looks nice, I'm very fucking nose. He was fucking home like an Elizabethan criminal, you couldn't take your eyes off him. You're not a perv, you're just British. It's going to take you 24 hours to adjust to what is close to nudism. You just are. And the bikini, there's nothing left of it. There's nothing left, Kieran. Have you been abroad in the last couple of years, you two? I mean, the bikini is enough to deal with for the ladies who have to wear it and the men who have to pretend they've not noticed it. So, it used to be, we know what a bikini is. Now, have you seen it, Dave? It's just string, pouch. The top is never explained, upside down triangles. We don't know why. Maybe it's some sort of learning difficulty. I don't know. Upside down, different colours as well. Ooh, classy. And but there's nothing there. String, it's like a fucking Rizzler with some ham in it. It's almost impossible not to look. To walk down the beach like fucking David Blunkett like that. It's almost like I burnt the corneas out on the beach. It's better than a stabbed face though, isn't it, Kieran? So the other thing is, people from other cultures where they're more cool with being nude, they don't react. You will never see a group of German lads go like that. Not because they're superior to us, it's just because they can get naked in the park in Berlin. It's not even nudist. My Thatcher's out, why not? It's his lunchtime. Absolutely no issues. And there was at this pool park, there was a group of Australian lads, fit as fuck, they're really annoying Australians, really good looking. And all long here, fucking ripped to fat. And they were having like a rest moment. You get nice food sent out of Ibis. So they're like, they had the posh table with a tray and they're eating all like picky bits. And there's the sourdough and arbor. And these goddesses, I mean, these girls must have been 21 years old, 5'8" minimum, thong pouch, triangle. They walk past these lads, Kieran, pelvis height past their faces. And I watched one of them go, "This is not my favourite sourdough, Jared." And I'm not even sure the avocado's right. Nothing at all. Not even nothing. Imagine Kieran dealing with that in front of John. Look at the badge on that, George. I'm so sorry now. That's it. Be the last thing he ever did. We ended up in the other end of the pool. And then I had the opposite problem, because I had some Geordie lads. Lindsay is now in a bad mood. You know when your missus does like bad mood, sitting on the poolside. Go on then. I'll come over, I'll be alright in a minute. Stop asking me if I'm alright. Stop asking me if I'm alright. Stop asking if you're alright. You never asked me if I was alright. I literally cannot read. And so I start dancing with these Geordie lads. Any Geordies in? Thought I'd be safe, yeah? And I ripped a fork like Gucci fucking flip-flops like 16 stone fucking steroid hoods in the back of them. Double sleeves, a beard like they've been radicalised in Syria for about 5 fucking years, right? Dancing like they're punching an imaginary fucking heathen. They start doing sexist banter at me. "Ah, you're that fucking comedian. I bet you prefer Russell Howard, but I don't mind you, like. I bet you've been shagging fucking birds all week, haven't you? I bet you've been shagging fucking birds all week." And I'm not all that, will you? No. Oh, no, just my wife. It's worse, isn't it? They don't tell you, fucking come on, mate, you must have fucking gone through more crumpet than a fucking Warburton's factory. I don't know what it is with these Geordie lads. They're the horniest men on earth. I have been smashing, they love to smash. What is it with them? Why do people want to smash each other? I've been smashing fucking boards, I smashed one board so fucking hard, she turned into dust. Stop me though, I took the dust and I fucking smashed that as well. And then I took the particle from the dust and I smashed the particle till the particle split in half and the fucking electron came out. And I took the electron and I fucked the electron till a quack and Brian Cox came out the middle of it and just smashed their fanny into oblivion. I've done that away from them. You know that moment when you're at a party or a club or a pool or a hotel, and you just find, if you're into it, just a tribe or a couple of people, they're like us, the relief. It was 5 girls from Essex, second marriage, let's say, and it's on that, like, all the headgear on. Come and stand with us, Russ. We're not tits. We don't give a shit who you are. Do you want a drink? I'm all right. Is that your missus? Yeah, I've seen Lindsay online. All right, love. Instant. I thought I'm safe. But you know when you look across people just to get the permission from mum, just the nod. You're like, I'm allowed. So we were dancing in the water, up to our knees, and dancing with these girls. Lindsay's giving me the mum nod, living my best life. And then this Gucci flip-flop, right on the beat, went, and I caught it on the beat, the shoe that spun through the air. And the girls clapped. It's the coolest thing that's ever happened to me. Joel Corrie just dropped a banger. He gave me a shout out on the mic, and I caught a flip-flop. And this is fucking in-betweeners fantasy. I can't kick a football, I can't hit a snooker or nothing. But I caught this. The only thing I can do is dance. The only coordination I've been given. And I caught this flip-flop perfectly. And I looked across to Lindy, thinking, I'll call him out. She went, "You, out the pool, now." You know, one of the worst feelings as a man, it's probably the same as a woman, is knowing you've done something wrong, Kieran, but not knowing what it is. There is not a fear. We need a fucking talk when you get home. And I was like, what have I done? Maybe I hit a tip with an elbow. Have I left my phone unlocked? She's gone into the boys' WhatsApp group. And realised that what men find funny is someone being run over in China. Yeah? When girls go, "Excuse me, our group is just as racy as your group. Let me see." And there's someone wanking off a goat in Indonesia. Don't think so, girls. Anyway, it was none of that. I wasn't the one in trouble. I got to the front with the flip-flop, and she put me behind her, humiliation, took the flip-flop and went to the big Geordie lad who was missing, or she went, "You, come here. You, mate, Sally can wait. Come here. explain this to southern audiences, but you lot will know what I'm talking about. Every northern man in this room is, within reason, programmed to obey any northern woman that approaches him in public. If a northern woman, excuse me, I need a word with you, you go, what is it, love? Instantly. You would. If someone like, I don't even know you, mug. Fuck off. Just carry on dancing. This geezer, I watched this geezer shrink to the size of the thing. I saw what you did there. Not clever, not funny. Your little mate over there filming it for his TikTok or Snapchat or whatever, and he threw a fucking shoe at my husband's head. I saw that. You know, right? It's not right. Why would you do that? We're in Spain. What do you think's going to happen if you both get arrested? See the size of that security? Do you think he's going to give you a pat on the back? Do you think the Guardia gives you fucking breakfast in bed? You're both going to get nicked. And you're like, oh, chill out, love. It was just supposed to be a bit of fucking banter. It's not banter, though, is it, mate? It's not funny. If he calls violence in the pool when we're just trying to enjoy ourselves on night. And she went, Russell, R-O-O-S-E-L-L, Russell, we are leaving, right? And I had to leave, I'm fucking dripping wet here, like, my towel around, no Monster Munch, no hot chocolate, fucking nothing. I want to stay and swim in. No, we were out. We were out. We were on the way out. The door to go, but you've got my flip-flop? Have you got my Gucci flip-flop? Lindsay, honestly, it was like a black and white film of old baseball players. She didn't mean to hit him, she's not that. She went, flew through the air, and he turned around and go, what's fucking her, bro? And he just sideways went, ding, off his head. And he went, how is that any fucking different to what I was trying to do to you? And she went, I swear the pool went quiet, and she went, chill out, mate, it's just banter, and walked out. About 3 or 4 minutes left. I realise an hour and 20 is a long time for the men's bladders in this room. I've got cystitis here, mate. I don't even want to hear the end. You fucking got me busted. You want to get this shot with Russell Howard, he's really concise. He's not actually. And I have to just say, I'm saying it to all the audiences, because I keep going on about how much I love dancing, and it's very nice of people to recommend things. But the people of this world, the Georges of this world, send me messages like, you should do Strictly. You should. You should. I've seen the way you move. Like Lindsay's mother, my mother-in-law, was one of the original dancers on Come Dancing that Terry won. Used to host, right? She was the Northwest champion. She beat Shirley Ballas several fucking times in finals, right? I could learn if I want all of the basic steps. Cha-cha, paso doble. I've got a teacher at home ready to teach me. Well, you should do it then. Why don't you do Strictly in Georgia? Just do Strictly. You'd be great on it. I don't understand why you wouldn't do it. Right, number one, I don't fucking want to when I can't be asked. Why would I want to do a show where I can't speak? Yeah, but look at it, bring new people to. I'm not doing it. I'm not a trained dancer. I've never danced in my life. I'm as experienced doing ballroom as that geezer there, Kieran, right? Right? No, we've got the same experience, ballroom, zero. I couldn't recognise a cha-cha-cha if I saw it. I can copy it new. I can make a deal, Georgia. I will do Strictly if I can take Kieran with me, okay? And we will both live in a house in London with 12 little Venezuelan birds for 12 weeks, yeah? Kieran, time for your third rehearsal. Pussy on leg, 3, 4, 5. Pussy on leg, 3, 4, 5. Fat pussy on your husband's leg, 3, 4, 5. Not fucking doing it now, am I? If Katia even looked at you, you would go off like a punched icing bag here. I don't need that stress in my life. Why have you got a fork in your head, Russell? Long story. Got a boner during the paso doble. Well, I hope you don't feel shortchanged that there wasn't like a warm-up and everything. I took the decision to go straight through. I could have split it in half, but I don't know, because I love just getting the energy going and then driving straight through. I felt like it wouldn't have been as good if I put a break in the middle, so I hope that's cool with everyone. Poor old Pete, he's only just arrived as I said, the message, it was a bit serious, it went a bit worthy in the middle, sorry about that. I didn't mean what I said. I'm not, I'm one of the fucking lucky ones. I've had plenty of shites, right? This is not the time to go into it. So just remember what I said about the cards, and then stop using the phrase, well, I hope 2025 is better. Just don't use it. Just try and think, even though this is a pile of shit, I'm going to act like it's the best year I've had, because you lose nothing. Because in the following year, you can go, it was a pile of shit, this year is better, but I didn't waste energy moaning about it. Or even worse, 2025 is worse, and you didn't make the most of how 2024 wasn't as bad. I'm not saying anything that we're going through in this room is easy. I'm just saying you can do a bit of fucking ninja up here and have a better time of it. And there would have probably been some joke at the end if what happened to me at the end of the last tour didn't happen. We really are into the 2-minute territory here, gentlemen. Hold your pea-sized bladders. Women just do one power piss, don't they, at the end of the night? I've had 5 pints of wine, not an issue. I cracked the pan, Becky. So like, oh, I need to go out and get a piss every 5 minutes because I've got a prostate like a fucking mango. 2 minutes, trust me. It's really important what happened to me. The tour finished in Australia in December. That's how mental I am. I'm here already in April. And I was flying back, and I don't come from a place where you experience business class and all those things. And I don't let the novelty wear off. I still film the buffet and send it to my mum. I always FaceTime with my mum. Still, look at that fucking unlimited salmon. What, no one's serving it? I still, when I'm in the chair, you get a flatbed, right? I still FaceTime the boys, like, I'm going fucking Thailand in the morning. I stay in that space, that jet, I stay. But something happened on the way from Australia. I got upgraded to first, which is just, it's like a ridiculous version. 14 hours, Sydney to and 4 seats. I won't go into the details. Don't be jealous anyway, just be happy that one fucking nobody actually made it. I had literally a fucking nobody that made it. That should be inspirational. I didn't go Eton or Oxford, no one helped me with shit, right? So let it be fuel rather than any feelings of stop showing off, mate. The reason I'm telling you this is because it was so obscene. I didn't pay for it, obviously. It was part of it was thrown in with the festival. They put me in business and I'm like, great. So I was in this seat, and it was a night flight. I was gutted, because if you're a peasant like me, you want to be awake for maximum insight. So I had 3 espressos in the lounge and another 3, and I was warming up to make space. There was shellfish, EpiPen, eat it anyway, right? Just to get the value out of the lobster tail. And I thought, this is great. And all the wines, and they're going through the wine, and the toilet was the size of this steak, heated floors, showers. On a plane, on a fucking Dreamliner, I was like, I'm going to love this. Sat down. One other woman got on. She passed up straight away, some Australian billionaire businesswoman. I don't know who she was. And then the last person came on, or rather 7 people came on. It was 6 big fucking Yorkshire lads, right? And they peeled open, and I saw the friend who they were helping to the seat in the middle. What was left of him? About 7 stone, this geezer looked. How he was moving, I don't know. Cancer, obviously. But he was walking, and they were helping him to his seat. They're obviously all clubbed together, and I found out later on that they clubbed together to send him to see his family, and it was his last journey in Australia. He's got an Australian family, and they were clubbed together, and they were all in economy, these lads. But what was amazing, ladies, is how men deal with stuff. There was a big conversation about men that can't be reached, and I've tried several times, I know he's struggling. If it feels safe, and you've tried everything, can I recommend humour as a way to get through, particularly some of these northern lads? You ain't going to stick a cardigan on and get a digestive out and start having feelings conversations with some fucker whose granddad was in a pit like one generation ago. Like, you need a bit of, your wife's left you, go, do you want a pint? That's the move. Literally your life next week. So nothing you've been doing, you fucker. No, but these lads were helping. Come on, Michael, don't fucking die. Shut up, you bastards. It was amazing to see. People talk about men in their 50s and 60s being emotionally illiterate. That's not what I saw. I saw 6 geezers tenderly put their dying friend, it looked like he had about 2 weeks to live, into bed. It changed, my whole experience changed right there. I was on 6 espressos thinking I was going to have this alcoholic luxury party. And now I'm sleeping, say the bed's there and I'm there. It's still close, as big as luxurious as it is. There's no sliding. I'm going to be sleeping next to someone that's dying for 14 hours. And as soon as they left, I saw the pretense he was putting on. They're trying to get comfortable in the seat. And every time they came back, he sat up. He's still alive, Michael. Piss off, bastards. They're laughing, crying. Oh, his Barry is a right twat. We get talking. He was interested, obviously, because I've got a unique job. People always ask questions. I was asking about his story and why he was in Australia. And we just started to bond a bit. And he was the most, I know this can sound so ridiculous, the most alive person I've ever met in my entire... I've never met anyone that alive. The spirit behind the guy's eyes. His body was gone, but he was like, oh, fucking Michael. And then it would go to the loo, and it was so bad. The last time I was like, I'm not having this. We hit a bit of turbulence. We'd both been drinking alcohol. It was quite funny, really. We looked like pissheads. And I took him to the loo. We were making fun of all the luxury. Kick the sink off, Michael. Yeah, I'll fucking ruin it. Doing peasant cute. And then put him down in the bed. And it was just this like a... We've all been around cancer. Like my auntie had it. But I've never quite had an experience like this. And he just said to me out the blue, tell me what you would have fucking done here. He went, go on then, let's see how good you are. As a comedian, I was like, I knew what was coming. Tell us a joke then about cancer. That's what he said. Laugh. He was having the time of his life watching me squirm. And I don't have, as you may have noticed, any sort of what I call nasty. It's not my humour. I shouldn't judge. There's some very successful comics out there I'm friends with. It's just not my. It's not that extreme. Opening gambit notwithstanding. But what do you do? I get complaints from wheelchair users when I was early on in my career, because I would talk to everyone in the front row and ignore the wheelchair. Why did you do bank with everyone and ignore me? I was like, oh, I didn't want to make able-bodied people feel awkward. And then I quite rightly would get a bollocking for saying, well, I am the equal to everyone in the front row. Thank you very much. So you'll notice, you got it fucking straight in the face. That's right, sit in the front, you get it. They're the rules, that's why people are in them. So I had to deliver, but I don't have any cancer jokes. If I ever record this, I will not be using the real thing that I said, but as we're in Lancaster, there's only 500 of us, I'll tell you what I said. I said, I'm not going to tell you any of my cancer jokes, Michael. They'd be wasted on you like your limbs. That's what I said. There was this horrible pause, and then this laugh, I don't know how we generate, oh, you fucking horrible fucker. Barry, please don't get Barry, please. Barry was fucking like that with like 3 ripples in his neck and shit. Yeah, we're unconscious in economy anyway. Like, please don't tell anyone I said that, because at the time, I never dreamed I would be brave enough to tell audiences what happened. It was Lindsay that's told me to finish by telling you guys what happened. And it works, you know, I've been a bit more vulnerable, great. And he was like, you fucking horrible fuckers, fucking liar, respect. I wasn't really mean for you to do it. I didn't. Respect what you did. I sweat, I had like a Kieran sweat on. I went back into the bed, and then he went, come here. He called me back. He went, come here. And out of the blue, he said, you're all right, you. I want you to know that. You're all right. I didn't know what he meant. Did he mean I'm a good comedian or I'm a nice person? So I didn't ask him, how am I? Tell me. I just went, thanks, Michael, that's really kind, thank you very much. And I went to go back to the seat, he went, come here, called me in one last time, he went, come here. And there was a pause and he went, but I prefer Oslo. Thank you.